Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Allie, it's
Kyrie Irving draws praise from Blazers head coach.
Sure does, Allie. Thank you. So here's Dallas's starting group. We've got Markieff Morris, Kyrie Irving out there with Luka Doncic. Then it's Tim Hardaway, and it's Wood in at the center position. And for Boston, Horford and Williams together in the front court. Smart and Brown, a great defensive backcourt. And it's Hauser in at the 3. Hey, a lot of action around the NBA on Thanksgiving Eve. A great lead-in to a big weekend of basketball.
NBA, we have so much to be thankful for. And, of course, this is when the season starts for real. We've got a few weeks behind us. Guys have their legs under them. Now we start to see who the top dogs really are.
Smart against Morris. Smart passes to Horford. Kicks it out to Smart. Clock at 6. Ooh, good work defensively by Morris. Doncic against Smart. Down low. And Wood with the basket on the assist by Doncic.
Boy, what a brilliant find by Doncic.
And that was the mobile one drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
Yeah, and in close games like this one, BA, you need toughness. Guys who will run to the fight and get after it. Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Outside Irving. Back to Doncic. Outside Hardaway. Smart against Doncic. Outside Irving. He shoots. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Kicks it out to Smart. Back to Brown. Let's go with a 3. Second chance effort. Pass to Hauser. The shake. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Just straight tricking the defender with the shot fake. This is how it's done.
Well, Grant, you look at the Celtics and their defense. Not a surprise. It's at the heart of this team.
No question. I mean, you have 3+ defenders on the perimeter. Their big men can switch on the guards and protect the rim, too. Top to bottom, they can match up well with any team.
Brown with it. Guarded now by Morris. Horford. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. This Mavericks team, Grant, they're loaded up on shooters who can hurt you from outside.
And that's the way they should be built. Force teams to spread out and give Luka space. And when the Mavs get hot from outside, they are dangerous.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
And the basket by Wood.
You know, he does have a game outside of the paint, but Wood is at his best close in.
And here's Brown. 15 in his last outing. And Williams punches it home.
Precision pass into the post. Well-earned assist.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Doncic outside. Pass to Morris. Tries a 10-footer. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Well, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
Brown inside. He's guarded by Irving. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
He does not lack for confidence. He shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
Hardaway, no good. The Celtics with the lead. Here's Brown. Tries yet again. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't take the lid off.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
For Boston, they've gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Smart against Doncic. Smart passes to Brown. Over Hardaway. Another miss by Brown.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Here's Doncic. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. gets it back. Offensive board. And another shot. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Jaylen Brown picks one up.
He's a pro at tricking defenders. You can tell Doncic enjoys getting guys in the air with that pump fake.
White, he's checked in for Hauser.
You know, there was a time years ago when the Mavericks were one of the NBA's shakiest teams. Now they're one of its proudest franchises.
Smart passes to Horford. And Horford powers it home.
Few bigs are better in the two-man game than Al Horford. He can pop out for the shot, or he can roll to the rim, too, just like you saw there.
And Dallas calls time here. And you can attribute the Mavs' rise to stable ownership and some very savvy front office moves.
Yeah, so true, B.A. They've made some great decisions in the draft, for sure. They've been able to find cornerstone players and build solid rosters around them.
Here's Wood. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
He was so well positioned to interfere with the shot.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he challenged the shot, and you can see the effects on the release of that shot. I mean, it turned a simple jumper into a tough one.
Here's Doncic. Smart grabs the miss.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Hardaway against Brown. Pass to Horford. The shot comes out, and the Mavericks going the other way now. They're coming off that loss against Denver.
They hit a couple big shots, but overall, there was a lack of consistency. Just not their night at the offensive end.
And you know what? If you're not going to outwork your opposition, then you typically are going to get outplayed.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Green is checked in. You know, one thing Kyrie Irving has talked about is reclaiming his power, Greg.
Well, he has stopped listening to the outside voices telling him what to do, finding his own purpose and his identity. And at times, that's meant being something of a renegade.
Boy, Brown, not just a super athlete, folks, but he's got excellent skills as well. A tremendous floor general.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Smart against Doncic. Second chance shot. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And so Smart nails them both. There's 53 seconds left to play in the first. Doncic outside. Here's Wood. The rebound, Celtics. Here's Brown. And the jam by Brown.
Just awesome speed from Brown. Blasting off towards the bucket and slamming it down.
Dallas has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Outside, Green. Pass to Wood. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 5 rebounds in the game. And there's Brown. That one's good. On the assist from Smart. Smart has got 3 assists in the game. Smart against Doncic. Over Smart. And it's Doncic missing. Here's Brown. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's Boston finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead.
The Mavericks, 12. Here we go, fans. Time to make some noise.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And for the Celtics here, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
Taking a look at the Mavericks. Green out there with Markieff Morris. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Luka Doncic. And it's Wood in at the center position. Brown inside. He's guarded by Irving. Williams misses.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
Outside, Green. Morris passes to Green. Horford pulls it in. The Celtics shooting only 42%. Here's Brown. Uses the glass on the layup. Brown's got 8.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Going all in. That was the 2K drive. Well worth a second look.
Yeah, nice finish from him on that drive. Uses his body well and helps extend the lead.
Here's Irving. Nice D from Brown.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you very much, Brian. Well, Jaylen Brown has been vocal when it comes to social justice. He said, quote, people need to step up and use their platform. Keep conversations alive and show people that you care. Where your influence is biggest, try to leverage it. Brian, he knows his stuff.
Stand up. Allie, thanks.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Now a timeout called by Dallas. You know, in baseball, Grant, they have a term, a 5-tool player. In the NBA these days, it's similar. You need those well-rounded players to succeed.
I like the baseball reference, but you're spot on, B.A. It's all about bringing versatility to the game. Players that can shoot, pass, dribble, defend, and rebound. And I'll throw it even in there, lead and play selfless basketball. Those kind of guys that can do it all, that's a recipe for success in the NBA.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
And one thing they've done well is take care of the ball. That's their first turnover of the game.
And what a phenomenal replay of that impressive rejection.
Oh, my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
They double-team Brown. Smart for 3. Doncic pulls down the board. Doncic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Powell. Outside Hardaway. Back to Powell. Outside Irving. Just 5 on the clock. The shot, no good. And Boston going the other way now. Outside, Brown. Here's Smart. Beyond the arc. Offensive rebound. Puts up a 3. That shot is off.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Wood. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
And Christian Wood moving here to the Mavs over the summer. Now, the Mavs knew they wanted more size, so they sent a number of players in exchange, but they got a deadly weapon to help them this season.
And, you know, since having his role expanded, Wood has really blossomed and grown into it. He's a very talented, dependable forward in this league.
The Mavericks trailing. Here's Doncic. Last time, 45 points for him. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Boston ball.
Brown against Irving. Kicks it out to Smart from deep 3-point range. And they recover it. Pass to Hauser. It's Brown on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Williams. No good off the glass. For Dallas, they've gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Smart against Doncic. Finds the bottom from 13 feet out. Doncic has got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
You know, in this day and age, you expect most players to drive it or shoot the 3. Luka utilizing the 15 to 20-foot range here. Good idea.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Wood against Williams. Back to Irving. The three is up. The rebound, Celtics. Horford's got 4 rebounds in the game.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamorous stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Irving for 3. Smart grabs the miss.
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team.
A nice shot by Brown.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
The Mavericks have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Doncic outside. Pass to Hardaway. There's the minute 47 left in the second period. Makes the most of the high percentage shot. Hardaway's got his first 2 points.
Hardaway Jr. guys doing a nice job. They're just taking what the defense gives them in the screen and roll. Good decision making.
Horford in the high post. Working on Powell. And Williams punches it home.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time. Picking apart that defense.
Outside Irving. Now Doncic. He has 7. Powell passes to Irving. Outside Hardaway. Doncic outside. Shoots from 12. Oh, it's blocked by Williams.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
Smart passes to Brown. And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game.
In the first half, you want to stay aggressive, but you also want to be careful. That is his second foul already.
White, he's checked in for Boston. And Dallas with a change here, too. Bullock's checked in.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Whew, I think he wants that one back. I mean, he knows he's capable of better.
Outside Hardaway. Pass to Doncic. Here's Wood. Back to Doncic. Over Williams. And too long on the shot. Here's White. It's not going to go for him. So we conclude the first half. It's the Celtics. They lead.
Celtics 33.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. To each out in front of the half is Boston. They lead by 11. And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Boston? And that.
Entertainment, everyone. Come on.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Boy, you got to like what Robert Williams has done in this game.
And given that he's just delivered a double-double through 2 quarters, I'm excited to see his stats at the end of the night.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
Horford and Williams together in the front court. Smart and Brown, a great defensive backcourt. And it's Hauser in at the 3, the small forward. That's the Boston 5.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Irving with it. Morris finds Hardaway. Rebounded by the Celtics. Williams has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Here's Smart. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay. Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Here's Wood. That one no good. And it's Boston the other way.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
An area of big improvement for Christian Wood recently, his defensive presence. He's been doing more on that end of the floor the last couple of seasons.
Outside, Brown. Inside. And Horford powers it home.
How about Horford showing you that he knows a little bit about elevation? Big fella bouncing to the rack.
That defensive improvement certainly shows up in Wood's stats, Clark.
Clearly, you look at his rebounds, BA, his shot blocking, all areas where he's making a bigger impact. You love seeing a guy like him who took a while to find his way into the league step up in that manner.
Halftime didn't do them any favors offensively. They've missed 4 of their last 5 shots.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, the Mavericks this season trying to build a title contender around Luka Doncic, but not a lot of luxury tax wiggle room. Luka said, quote, "I trust them. Whatever move they make, I have great teammates and we're playing great basketball." Ryan?
Well, no one wants to see Luka in the playoffs, Allie. Thanks for that. Pass to Brown. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. And Horford powers it home.
They were totally in sync on that play. Targeted the pass beautifully.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Timeout on the floor. Mavericks.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Gallinari, he's checked in for Boston. McGee, he's checked in for Dallas. Green comes in for Hardaway.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Smart passes to Gallinari. That three's off the mark. Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Can they get it? Doncic. Second shot opportunity.
Doncic, because he's so skilled and so savvy, he does a nice job forcing the defense into tough spots when they're guarded.
Team foul at the line for the Mavericks.
And he makes both free throws.
And, you know, what's most impressive about Luka Doncic is how fast he has become a bona fide star in this league. I mean, you get the feeling he's nowhere close to being done improving yet. But I believe those games at the highest level in Europe really prepared him to be a star in the NBA.
To the paint. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And Luka's the kind of guy you build your team around, Clark.
Yeah, and I think his next step is being a franchise player that learns how to lead effectively. It's incredible how much he has already accomplished at such a young age, and his transition coming to the NBA from Europe has been, I think, surprisingly seamless.
The Celtics have gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter. Brown drives in, laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Brown's got 12.
Brown really is at his best when he takes it inside. I mean, the defense has no idea what to do with it.
Green, the pass to Doncic. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for Boston?
Yeah, they were so aggressive from the start, getting the ball into the painted area. Now, they stuck to their game plan, and it paid off.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that, a team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
pass to Doncic. Outside, Green to the inside. And McGee with the stuff.
You know, all McGee needs, guys, is good positioning. Once he has that, dunking the ball is elementary.
Here's Hauser. Now Smart. Guarded by Doncic. Now Brown. 1:41 left in the third. Gallinari. And Gallinari throws it down.
With two hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down hard and simple.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Griffin, he's checked in for Williams. Williams comes in for Hauser. And it's White in for Brown. Back to Doncic. 1:27 left in the third quarter. Here's Morris. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
Unleashes the bounce pass. An accurate assist.
Smart against Doncic. The kick out to Williams. Connects from downtown. Williams has gotten himself on the board with a three there.
And a nice bump for their offense this half. Now shooting over 50% for the game.
And, you know, guys, that kind of offensive efficiency really keeps a lot of pressure on the opponent, and that's part of why the lead is what it is.
Here's Griffin. And Griffin slams it in.
Very capable as a point guard is Derek White, showing off his playmaking skills there.
Dallas is going 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Outside, Green. Back to Doncic. Morris outside. McGee in the post. Working on Griffin. A nice shot by McGee.
Excellent activity and timing on the offensive glass. That's how you get extra possessions.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Smart passes to Griffin. Up top, White. Green covering. Kicks it out to Smart. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. Off the mark with a little step back, Jay. And so it's the Boston Celtics with a commanding 22-point lead going into the break. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. All right, let's listen in. Head coach Jason Kidd is mic'd up.
We're not talking to each other. Offensively or defensively, let's talk.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So the Mavericks 5 right now. Luka Doncic is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Tim Hardaway. Then there's Christian Wood. And it's Morris in at the 4. And stolen by Wood. White against Irving. And there's the drive. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
Always a threat on the drive. Irving has an explosive first step.
And no lack of aggression on that move. Good for the 2K drive.
Yeah, he has that fight in him. Love the aggression at the rim when they are trying to claw back into the game.
White, the pass to Brown. Knocks down the triple.
Their long-range shooting since halftime has been as strong as you could hope for.
And now's the time for them to step on the gas pedal. Don't let up. Keep letting it fly from deep and build that lead. Play through the finish line, not to it. Keep the pressure on.
Lets it fly. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. Boston shooting 51%. Good clip from the field. Smart finds Williams. Off the mark there with a 3.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
You know, you felt this coming ever since summer with the idea of Kyrie Irving out of Brooklyn. Now, we all know the two sides just couldn't see a long-term future together. So the Nets were able to send Irving away and get something before he left in free agency.
Williams is checked in for Boston. Hauser comes in for Smart.
You can really see that his confidence is at a high level here in this half. He didn't have a 3 in the first.
Outside Hardaway. Morris passes to Irving. Horford with a steal. Pass to White. Well, we often see teams make big moves right before the trade deadline. Clark, you like when a team goes through significant changes mid-season?
Well, it does keep things interesting, but as a general rule, I don't think you can do that consistently. But it does add some life and excitement to what's going on when it does happen. But major roster changes, as a general principle, are typically not going to work in your favor.
Hey, we've heard a lot of coaches say, including Warriors coach Steve Kerr, about load management. If you want to see the Stars play more often, cut the schedule back, maybe 72 games. Grant, your thoughts?
You know, B.A., this is a problem and a concern, I think, for the league. You go back 20, 30 years ago, Stars played every night when available. Now you're not seeing that with the workload and the back-to-back and the concern with players and their safety and the amounts of money they make over their contracts. 72 games is a possibility, but I prefer to keep it at 82. Maybe I'm just a traditionalist.
Brown, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That's on Davis Bertans.
And Brown is a guy who is hunting contact. Defenders have to be more cautious around him when they're defending.
Jaylen Brown at the line for 2 shots.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And so it's Dallas with it. Pass to Hardy. Now here's Holiday. To the middle, looking to end the run. And it's good on the lay-in. Hardy's gotten his first points in this one.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Brown against Irving. Here's Pritchard. It's deflected.
Like seeing Powell flex his muscle on the defensive end. Really good at timing his jump to block the shots.
Rare turnover for them tonight. They've protected the ball, and they're trying to protect this lead.
The Celtics making a switch here. Gallinari's checked in. Bullock, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Up top, Powell. And the play-in tournament has been a success, but some debate about whether the stats should count towards postseason stats. Grant, it kind of falls in the abyss. How do you think we should reconcile?
Well, B.A., first of all, it is the postseason. It's exciting. Everyone's watching. So much is on the line. This is high-pressure elimination games. And yes, there have been some great performances that we've seen in the play-in tournament thus far. So I think these stats should be included in postseason numbers for the players.
It didn't take long for White to distinguish himself in the league. He's a really good ball handler, and he's got some good moves, too.
And, man, looking good from the line so far this half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Here's Hardy. Pass to Bertans. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Mike Muscala.
Hey, we all know how lethal a shooter Davis Bertans is. I mean, he can knock it down from deep with the best of them. And he's doing all of this despite losing half a finger as a child. Sometimes those disabilities or differences can actually be the fuel for somebody refining their skill at a high level.
Griffin, he's checked in for Cornette. Here's Hardy. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Hardy's gotten 4 this quarter.
Good, solid execution inside. That's exactly the look you want.
Bertans lost half of that right ring finger in an accident when he was just 13 years old.
But you know, B.A., he never let it get in the way of his basketball dream. It's amazing that even after that event, that accident, he was able to become a long-range marksman. Remarkable.
And Grant, as NBA players start to have more of a platform, we still hear those who say, shut up and dribble. What are your thoughts about this?
I think it's silly and it's unfortunate. And if you don't like it, then change the channel. but players today, matter of fact, everybody today has a voice through their social media channels, and it just so happens that NBA players have large platforms that reach people all over the world.
Now, don't expect the players to be anything other than themselves. Now here's White. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Hey, and White is a fighter now. He's close inside. He's committed to going aggressively to the rack. And if he doesn't score, he at least is going to draw the foul.
White hits them both. Here's Hardy. Outside Holiday. Pass to Hardy. From downtown. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Up top, Gallinari. Inside. Pritchard gets it to go.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Pass to Holiday. The three. And the Mavericks, another three.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Winning in strong fashion. A relentless effort notches a W for the Celtics.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And this will get marked down as their 16th win of the year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
When it is just a two-game season series, the team winning game one has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Robert Williams.
Now, he was a problem on the glass today, relentlessly crashing the boards and came away with a bushel basket full of rebounds.
And the NBA enjoying the highest attendance numbers in the history of the league. Clark, compare the fan experience now to where it was in the 80s when you played.
B.A., I don't know if there is any comparison. I mean, when you factor in the popularity of the league now with the various social media platforms that exist, the star magnitude power of the game's biggest stars worldwide, I just think it's a different time. More teams, more exposure, more platforms for exposure, and a real understanding of how to market the NBA globally. So fans have a way of engaging that didn't exist in the early 80s.
Pass to Hardy. Here's Bullock. And out of bounds. Boston will have it. Brown, he's checked in for White. And Dallas with a change here too. Kleba's checked in. And Boston has possession. Brown in the high post. It's rebounded by Dallas. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Holiday against Brown. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
And the vertical that Brown has is quite impressive. As relentless a finisher that you'll find in this league.
Jaylen Brown at the line for two.
The first one falls. And so he makes both from the line. 8 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Hardy. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
Well, now we have some